Well, I thought we would take a nice little walk through Memphis on this Monday morning. I got some crazy news today. I can't even really share it on the channel, to be honest. It's like an ongoing investigation kind of thing, so I kind of wanted to take it easy today because, wow, not going to lie, my mind was blown earlier. But yeah, hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I've had better ones, I guess you could say that. Yeah, it's insane, but whatever. We're gonna be doing a track called "Walking in Memphis" today, courtesy of our patron Tom. There's a video that goes along with it. I don't know if it's blocked or not. Hopefully it's not, since I'm recording this video. So hopefully it gets up and you guys can see it. I've never heard of the artist before. Marc Cohn, I think that's what his name is, right? There's a video that goes with it too. Yeah, Marc, I think that's how you pronounce it, Cohn. Yeah. That's it. Thank you, Tom, for your support. I truly appreciate you, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal if you want to get a video just like this or help support the channel in any way possible. That's the way to do it. Thank you for all that you guys do. Seriously. All right. Marc Cohn, Walking in Memphis. 3, 2, 1, go. Get in my corner.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain.
I drove through there like 2 years ago, actually.
WC hand,
first time ever.
won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but
yeah.
Do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered around his tomb.
The king.
There's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam.
He's got a beautiful voice, man.
Walking in Memphis,
it's like silky smooth.
but do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table.
It's like Southern Virginia, man. It's crazy out there. It's like from 60 years ago. Still today.
River and green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer.
Nice run.
Boy, you got a prayer in Memphis.
That's what I like to see.
Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis.
Oh, that choir's great.
Walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis.
This is one of those pop songs that just has so much meaning
I
and
was
depth
walking
to
with
it.
my feet
You can
10
feel
feet
it.
off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel?
Damn, such a line, man. Holy shit. Must be cold.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues.
It's a great
in
album
the
cover.
middle of the pouring rain.
It just makes me think of, I don't know, how our cities used to be so great, you know, even though they obviously had issues. They always, like, the New York back in the 80s and the 90s was like a killing field. You know, but like there's always periods where our, you know, American cities, like, I don't know, they seem like they flourish. Or they just always have their good sides and their bad sides, just like we do. But, you know, when I drove through Memphis, I saw like a really nice part of it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I've been to a lot of places, especially in America. I've been to most states, and there's something so special about our cities, man. Even though they could get a little wild and they're trashed, man. There's just having all those different types of people in one area. You know, it works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's just, you know, America's the big melting pot, basically. And obviously, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the past few years that's changed things, and you know, everyone I think can admit that now. You know, and I don't know. It's just we've got such a beautiful heritage of, you know, at least in the past 30, 40 years, of starting everyone just to get along for the most part, you know, and I think that's why I really like the video, just for the fact that it shows, you know, different people, different walks of life, just, you know, coexisting and being normal. Because I grew up as a minority where I was from in PG County, Maryland. It's mostly African American, so I was one of the few Caucasians there, and I grew up with all kinds of different cultures, you know, Asian friends and my black friends, and, you know, all this stuff, you know what I mean? So I think it's good for kids to be around a lot of different types of folks, because it just shows them that the world's way bigger than just them and their perspective, and the best way to get along is to get along, you know what I mean? And obviously I had my issues in high school and stuff, but I don't know, man, like I don't know what year this is from. I'm guessing this is like early 80s or something like that, but it's like a romanticized view of, you know, our great cities, and Memphis is one of our great cities. Obviously, we have a lot of them, and I feel like, just like, you know, the way the mall is going, you know, the mall is like going away completely, except for like 2 stores that you don't even know how they're still like running, basically, you know. It's sad. Like, I don't want to see like our community area sorry, our like community areas just fall away and go away, man, because that's all we got. And eventually, once it's all gone, they're not going to rebuild it. They're not going to reuse it for something else again or make it like it used to be. It's just, you know, time just keeps trudging forward no matter what. And even if you like it or not, it just grabs you by the throat and takes you with it. And it sucks, man. Like, even me, who's, you know, 31, like, I see stuff that from when I was a kid, it's gone, and it's never coming back, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in a very strange time in America, which was like the 2000s, you know. It's a very strange decade, and I don't know, even that world's gone, except in like pockets of the country, you know what I mean? There's always, you know, if you leave the cities and stuff, and the one that I'm near is really, really bad. Like, it's like you can't really go walking in Baltimore. There's a couple places you probably can get away with it, but the rest of it, you got to be careful, you know? And I think that's a shame, because I don't know, our cities are beautiful, and this country is beautiful, and I wish we would take care of it more, you know, and more and not just the stock market, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate people that are just so, you know, oh, the stock market's great, look at our GDP, you know, it's increasing. It's like, all right, but can people pay their electric bill? Can they, you know, can they pay their car insurance? Are they living paycheck to paycheck? And that's kind of what's going on these days, and it's probably been going on longer than I've realized, but I don't know. I just hate to see people suffer, you know, and I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now. And music like this, obviously, it's hopeful and happy, but still sad and sort of sappy at the same time, you know. So you get the feels from it, but at the same time, like, his voice is just so good, and the piano it's like a masterstroke in piano, and it just goes up and down and up and down, and you feel every inch of that, basically. And man, that was a great track. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the better pop songs I've heard. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of depth to it. The video is very beautiful, and it's just sort of it's melancholy sort of in a song, you know, because it's got the the beautiful and kind of tragic history of things. It shows like the reality of things as well, like you know, in warehouses and stuff. That's a lot of what cities are, like warehouses and shit. And it's I don't know. I wish that like people these days want to burn everything down, you know, like I say, but I feel like we really do have a beautiful world that we live in. We've let a lot of corrupt things go on for a while unchecked now, and I think a lot of people are waking up to that, and they're starting to realize, like, all right, we got to, this shit's got to stop. You know, the buck's got to stop somewhere. You know, and I feel like people are reaching their breaking point with a lot of things. But that's not a good thing though, because then they're gonna want to burn everything down even more, you know. And I feel like that the whole accelerationism thing that people talk about, you know, there's people out there trying to bring about the end of things quicker just to get it over with, and I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore, but like I can see that in the world, you know, like just I don't know. If you look around you in your room, you're like it probably you still feel like you're living like where you were, you know, 10, 15 years ago in a way, like you know. But like our homes, they've changed a little bit, but like our daily routines and what we do really haven't changed much, except you know the screens and all the technology and the cameras everywhere, and like it really is becoming like a dystopian future, and that's not the one that I wanted my kid to grow up in. You know what I mean? I kind of wanted her to get down a better timeline. You know what I mean? But she got stuck in this one. So did I guess, and it's a shame, man, because we could do so much better. Like all of us, like myself included. Like I could do so much better with my life. I could do so much better with the world around me. But I'm human, you know what I mean? And sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know? And that's all of us, and that's the flaw in the beauty and the design is just us, you know. We're the what's the unknown element of things, because nature would, you know, do its thing without us, and it's going to eventually, you know. And we're just like that wild card that you don't know what we're gonna do. We could come up with the most beautiful, wondrous things, or the most terrible, that's a new one, terrible, terrifying things. That's just like you couldn't even understand why a human would ever want to do that, you know? And like I always say, I think there's a lot more to things than we realize, but we just like to pretend like we know things, and I don't know. Now I just want to go for a walk in Memphis now. Probably not a good idea these days, but hey, who knows? If there's any good spots in Memphis that you think I'd like, leave them down below. I'll go check them out. Sorry, that's a joke. But yeah, that was great. Thank you. I don't know if there's any other stuff by this guy, but I would definitely like to listen to more from him. He's got a really wonderful voice, and that piano was great. So thanks again, Tom. That was a great pick. And thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for my ramblings, you know. Like I said, I found out some crazy shit today about something that happened. If you watch the channel, I lost somebody about a year ago, and I found out some very strange and disturbing news about that I don't know how to feel. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe once I find out if it's okay to talk about it, I'll talk about it. But at this moment, I don't think I can. But whoa, some crazy shit for sure. So have a good day. Sorry. Bye.